You're watching KPVI News at 10. News that works for you.
The 4th of July is just days away, and while many of us are excited about fireworks and barbecues, one local woman is hoping we all take time to remember what these celebrations really mean.
Now, in tonight's Idaho's Gems, Brenda Stanley introduces us to a former Marine officer and lifelong historian who's on a mission to remember those who served and are now buried in Pocatello.
Through there,
It's not Veterans Day or Memorial Day, but that doesn't keep Jackie Alvord from tirelessly seeking out the graves of those who have served our country.
We were here one Memorial Day, and I got thinking about all of the military veterans that are here, particularly because I'm more of a historian, the ones from the Civil War and Spanish-American War. And I thought, we've forgotten them, so I started trying to find them.
This former Marine officer and lifelong historian is on a mission to have those who served and are now buried here at Mountain View Cemetery in Pocatello to not just be remembered, but to be appreciated. And her quest for the last several years has been to locate, clean, and in some cases establish headstones for the soldiers who served during the Civil and Spanish-American Wars.
What happened was I found their names, and then I went online to Ancestry.com and other locations to find their stories. And I found people in this cemetery that had done wonderful things and are now forgotten.
One young man particularly stood out. His name was John Crum.
He was born in Scotland. He was raised here, and he was a wrestler here in Pocatello. He went away from Pocatello and joined the war.
Jackie researched his service and life and found he joined the Spanish-American War, spent time in the Scottish unit.
There are various stories about what else he did, but he did go to Mexico, and he was the officer in charge of the American unit down there for Madero.
And went to officer candidate school in the United States.
And he was so well-versed in military matters that he left as a captain, which is practically unheard of.
Crum went off to war and was shot not once, but twice, the second time killing him.
He's got a grave here. It sits all by itself up in one corner. It's sort of sunken in the ground, and he's the epitome of why I'm here. Because here's this young man, nobody's put a flower on his grave, I'm sure, in many, many years, or cared about him. He's just one of many stories, but he's the one that I mostly relate to.
Jackie has spent countless days and hours finding the last remaining evidence of almost 100 of these fallen soldiers, with the hopes that in some small way she can give them a voice from the grave and that what they sacrificed won't be forgotten.
I look at it differently than a lot of people because when I was in the Marine Corps as an officer, my first responsibility was to look after the troops. So I'm still doing that. To me, we need to remember.
Now, if you'd like more information on the Voices from the Grave project, contact Jackie. There's a link on our website with this story at kpvi.com.